Hey everybody, it's Dave Murray, the big guy at Mayniax Branding, and today, while standing and not having to sit, because sitting makes me crazy, I want to talk to you a little bit about the difference between a brand and a business. First off, a business just opens to serve the needs of the people. That's about it. There was nothing behind it. It was just, hey, these guys need, more widgets, so let's open and give them more widgets, right? A business tends to be a commodity. Nobody really cares about the business. They just look at it and they say, okay, they sell this widget. Well, let's price shop and see if they sell it cheaper than the other guy, right? So when it comes to a business, people are generally buying based on price point. There's nothing deeper. That's it. They're done. That's all it is. That's why you have sales and the coupons and all that stuff, right? But a brand, people come in and they're excited. People are excited to buy a Mac computer or an iPad, or they're excited to get the latest pair of Air Jordans, These people are just, there's more behind the brand there than just, hey guys, we sell computers, or hey guys, we sell more tennis shoes. It's not, it's something you can't quantify, which is why so many people have a hard time understanding it. But it's also something that is insanely important, which is why the big brands end up being the big brands. So this is what you want to do. You want a brand. You don't want to be just a commodity business. You don't want to be just another marketing firm, or you don't want to be just another hardware store or whatever. You want to be the one that stands out. So, and I'm going to beat this to death until everybody really gets to doing it, you have to come up with why you're in business in the first place. And if it's to make money or because you know how to do what you're doing, it's not good enough. Nobody cares about that. Yeah, people care a little about money, but the reason is because they feel like it'll help them out. It'll get them freedom. Money is just, something to help them get what they really want. So, it's not really real when you're just in it for money, right? But if you come out and you say something along the lines of, we're here because we really want to help people get shoes, like Tom's did, right? You buy one pair of those and they make a second pair and send it off to somebody who needs shoes, right? Or one of my favorites in town is Cultivate Coffee. It's actually an Ipsy. And what they do is they have right on their wall, guys, our mission is to feed the hungry locally and hopefully be able to do it globally sometime. These guys are cool. These guys give you a reason beyond that. Otherwise, Cultivate might just be another coffee and beer shop, So, you want to give people that extra thing behind what you're doing. Not necessarily because, it's not to make sales, and I know that sounds totally off, right? It's because you genuinely believe in this cause. It's what you need to make happen in life. For ourselves, we genuinely believe entrepreneurs are the only ones who can make the world happier by starting businesses that they feel passionate about and drawing in other people who have that same passion. It is a genuine, authentic thing with us, just like it's a genuine, authentic thing with Apple or Nike or Cultivate, like I talked about. So you want to put that together and you want to have a story to back up that why. It's vitally important. What goes on with a brand is eventually, as you keep pushing this message out, also I talk a lot with my hands, it seems. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, that's over with. Anyway. As you really get going with your brand, it takes a while. I can't tell you how long it takes, but if you keep pushing that same message and letting people know how authentically into your cause you are, eventually, flatline, 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 slight climbing, boom, you hit that exponential growth. That's what happens. If you're just a business, if you're not worried about a brand, you're just selling widget A, widget B, all that stuff, then what's going to happen is you'll have a big marketing push one month and sales will spike, great. But then you don't push for another couple months and what ends up happening there for the entrepreneur, the business owner, is they probably quit their old job so they wouldn't have to work a bunch in something that makes them miserable. Well, now they're working 80 hours a week in a business because they didn't know to brand it to begin with. You know, they only thought price and all this, price point, and let's try and sell this and sell that, right? So it's something where they're hosed. And no entrepreneur I've talked to has said, Dave, we want to start a new business because we want to keep working 80 hours a week. No. Everybody starts a new business, so in some measure, they get a little bit of freedom. A brand can provide an entrepreneur a little bit of freedom. A business, you're basically maybe, if you're lucky, getting that same 3 or 4 weeks off that you had before you started your own thing. So you really want to think about it. You really want to nail a brand. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. Otherwise, you're nuts. You're nuts. I don't even know how else to say it. If you're not passionate about it, I mean, you're going to fail. That's what's going to happen. And guys, honestly, we have finite time. We have one life. Let's make it count on what we really want to do. That's what's going to draw people in to help us out anyway. So, before I get all crazy and weird and don't have any kind of funniness, I'm just going to finish it there. Everybody take care. Have fun. This is Friday night, so have a great weekend. Get some work done, of course. And of course, stay gutsy, gang.